Peter Egan's turn now.
I'm not very good at accents either, but a chutti was a portable basket chair carried by bearers in which Indian Sabs and Memsabs were carted about when they were feeling decrepit or old or tired. It's a sort of basket chair.
Right. Victoria.
Well, chutti is a Tynesiders word, therefore it's pronounced chutti, and it's a little lump of coal that's been partly burned, which they very sensibly use and burn twice. So a sort of chutti slack sort of thing.
Well, it's partly burnt coal. The canny Tynesiders burn another day. It's a basket chair. I think you said a portable one, a movable one. And it's an offhand way in Australia of referring to chewing gum. Frank, your choice.
I've forgotten what they all are.
You never listen.
Well, no, because I start writing and then I'm missing all the fun.
You get absorbed, I know the feeling.
I know that the rotten chewing gum definition, I remember that one. And Victoria's was the half-burnt coal.
Yes.
And Peter's was...
Basket chair.
Oh, the basket, it's not that. And it's the... surely the Australians always abbreviate, don't they, for the slang? So they'd say chewy rather than chutty. Chutty butty is a bit like butty, is a bit like edible coke. It doesn't seem very likely. And yet the chair sounds like an Indian name. Spelt with an I, my friend said.
Yes, well,
my
they
friend
got
said
it wrong.
spelt with an I. Yes, so we go for the chewing gum.
The chewing gum of
Uncle
Arthur.
Arthur.
Well, did you do well, Arthur? Own up. You've got it. He doesn't
The
look
one-
too well
the
pleased,
one
does he?
with two
My
on it.
accent, I did it so beautifully.
Yes, you nearly went for something else there, Frank. I saw it in your eye, and at the last minute you swerved, and to some effect. Here comes our last word. It is Blemyes. Nigel, your turn.
Blemyes is the word they use in the Shetland Islands for foolish or nonsensical talk, most particularly for whimsical statements of a boastful or bragging nature. Blemyes.
All right, now we hear from Rula. Your turn.
Well, for lovers of caviar, Blemyes is something you should certainly try, because it is very thin, smoked pieces of sturgeon, absolutely delicious, covered with lemon juice. Eat them on rye bread, and it's a delicacy of the Balkans, as you might have guessed from the name.
Yes? Now, Frank.
Quickie or slow?
No, a slowy, really.
I can expand. It's art. May I take you back to medieval days?
Oh, that's the way.
Again.
In your average medieval church, the rain was scooped away from the roof by pouring it out through things called gargoyles. And the masons were allowed fairly liberal designs. In other words, they didn't have to make the gargoyles any particular kind of thing. They were allowed freedom of choice. So, but at the same time, certain gargoyle designs became familiar. One such design was the Blemyes. And the Blemyes, the design of the Blemyes, was that of a headless man. Headless in a way. He had no head, but his face was in his tummy. Like those Napoleonic
I've now
vases you
stood to
get
the
in-
muddle.
Yeah, no, well,
What is the definition?
I said slow. I didn't say actually stop.
I didn't pause for breath. Mankind.
Could we have the definition?
No, we haven't time.
Medieval gargoyle in the shape of a headless man with his face in his tummy.
And he managed to say all that without actually saying it. I thought you were going to declare a coffee break in the middle of the morning. Anyway, yes, I must wake myself up. It's a gargoyle. That's what he meant.